means to have protection for overtime laws and a working week to be protected. We know what it means to understand how people work hard, play hard, can one day be able to retire with dignity. We are the party of not only NASA and FDIC, but we're the party that put Medicare, Medicaid on the map. We are the party that looks out for fairness, freedom, and equity. That's the Democratic Party. Am I talking to the Democrats tonight in here? Now, you all have to help me out. I should be the one that's halfway asleep. We came a long ways to be here, all the way from Florence, Alabama, and I just want to pause and give honor to Mr. Ronnie Green. Can you give him a hand clap tonight?
Yeah.
He is one of two individuals that make sure that I make every engagement I can, and he is doing an awesome job. He's running for county commissioner in my own county, but he thought it not robbery to be with me tonight. I'm running for lieutenant governor because I want to see everybody have that shot. And right now, if you look at the back of those cards, Tommy talks about the bread and butter issues. He talks about the importance of education, healthcare, and the economy. Do you all know that there's still 75,000 people who are out of work? And even though the current administration is bragging that we're in our lowest unemployment days ever, nationally we're seeing where there have been 50 years of low unemployment. Let me tell you, we have 75,000 people who really want to work and don't have a job. We have 36,000 jobs that remain open because we don't have the right skill sets. We have over 125,000 women who don't have access to health care. We left the city, and I say this every time so that people understand it, but Ronnie and I left the city where 94% of the single moms are living in poverty. We have passed through congressional districts where the poverty is anywhere between 16 to 40%. 900,000 Alabamians are living in poverty, and 300,000 are kids. The only way some kids get a hot meal is they go to school. And in these crumbling, failing schools in some area, not because we have the worst teachers, we have the best. It's just that we have a legislature that's thought it's okay to rob the education trust fund in order to make up for what it lacks in the trust fund. Something is wrong with that. That's why we need legislators like Tommy who understand the importance of putting money in pre-K all the way through K-12. We have a legislature right now that does not care about the fact that we have so many schools that are struggling because of how we handle the mills. You can be in Mountain Brook and have a great school, but you can be in certain other counties and have a school that's falling apart. Something is wrong with that picture. Something is wrong when we put twice as much money on people in prisons than we do in children in public education systems. Something is wrong with that. And so let me speak up for the gubernatorial candidate, Walt Maddox. If he were here tonight, he would tell you that on day one, we want to expand Medicaid by executive order. But he would also tell you that we want to make sure on day one, we shoot for, trying to push for an educational lottery. Now, I'm the pastor of a 159-year-old church in Lauderdale County. I'm a bishop at Churches Worldwide, engineer, and other hats that I wear, Christian clinical therapist. But I'm not running to be the pastor of the state. I'm running to be your lieutenant governor. And I believe when we get a governor, a lieutenant governor, and even a House District 61 candidate like Tommy, we can make sure that education has all the money it needs. Wraparound services are provided. Pre-K is fully funded. Even K-12 are able to see where they have all the training they need to succeed. And ultimately, going out of high school, people can get an opportunity to go into the trades, as opposed to always going to a four-year college being saddled with debt. And so I'm excited about the opportunities of having somebody like Tommy in House District 61. I'm going to sit down. I'm not going to insult the Attorney General candidate like he tried to insult me and Donna. We're good candidates. We're not going to beat him up. But when you get good candidates like Walt Maddox in as governor, Joe Siegelman is in as Attorney General, Donna Smalley in as a member of your Supreme Court, and the list goes on and on. We have awesome candidates up and down the slate. You're going to see Alabama turned around. Now, I'm going to sit down leaving you with a statement I've left everywhere I've gone. And that statement is, now is the time. If I was in church tonight, I would say, look at your neighbor and say, now is the time.
Now's the time.
You all might make a good church. I might get the ushers to lock the doors and we can get some collection plates going up. Now is the time.
Now is the time.
If Walt were here tonight, he would tell you about how one of our presidents was in a place where he could have been reelected easily, handily, had he not done anything about civil rights. But the question was asked, what good is the presidency if you don't do anything with it? That same president went on to write the Civil Rights Act of 1965 and make sure that was pushed on through. And he later on came along with the words, now is the time. We are at a pivotal, critical watershed moment. We have a lot of people doing talk out of Washington. I'm the chairman of the Longdale County Democratic Executive Committee, and I give honor to that person in here tonight. There you are, our Tuscaloosa County Executive Committee leader. We honor her. But we are fighting so hard. We are fighting so hard not to troll Trump every day. But now is the time for us to stand up and speak for what's right. And when we have a president who wants to cut Medicaid, we have a president who wants to cut CHIP, we have a president who wants to cut SNAP, a president who wants to dive into LIHEAP and tear it up, low-income assistance for heating and air conditioning. We need to make sure that we speak up. Democrats, if we don't show up and speak up on November 6th at this critical time, we are not doing our party justice. Matter of fact, we're not doing the people of Alabama justice if we don't step up at this time. One more time, say now is the time.
Now is the
Now is the
time.
time to knock on every door you can. Now is the time to make sure you put that shoe leather to work and you hit every street, you post every video, you share everything Tommy has, you like everything Tommy has. And when we do that, we can see District 61 where it really should be on the map. Let's not complain about what we're not. But let's cast a vision over the next 12 days, 11 now, of where District 61 in Alabama can be. I believe that we're going to see a turnaround more than a blue wave on November 6th. But I believe we're going to see an ushering in of a new legislative body, a new executive branch, a new judicial branch, and Alabama is going to show the rest of the world that when you get good Democrats in office, you can turn a state around. May God bless District 61, and may God bless the great state of Alabama.